beating the bell test, they go on their first mission, which is escorting somebody because all the missions are annoying. So they go and escort a bridge builder named Tazuna. But for some reason, Christian's skin color is starting to change. It's starting to turn normal. He goes, whoa! Then once they at least reach the gate, his skin color is normal. Sakura says, who are you? He says, it's me, Christian. I think my skin color is turning normal. He says, I'm guessing I'm getting like Ashura? And I love this! He goes, I love being like this. Then they set off. Then when they encounter the Demon Brothers, he instantly throws his axe, decapitating both, then catching it, going, easy. Sasuke goes, damn, that was badass. Just throwing that thing. You have stupid good accuracy. He goes, damn right I do. Then when they see Zabuza, he rushes toward the bridge builder. Christian sees him with his Rinnegan and punches him in the face, going, he says, eat that, motherfucker! Motherfucker! What's up, motherfuckers? Then he activates his golden Byakugan and starts using Hyuga techniques. He goes, then closing off so many chakra points, then Kakashi is about to hit him with the thing, but he's stabbed by Senbon, which Christian repels with his almighty push. He says, quickly take the bridge builder away. Kakashi picks up the bridge builder and jumps away really, really far. He says, so you really want to die? He goes, almighty push, and with one shot kills them both. He goes, hey! Then they escort him, and then they kill Gato's men. I know the Zabuza arc wasn't too much, but I don't really like this arc. It's pretty boring. Okay, so then their next mission is another C rank. When they return back, he says, you four have to be bodyguards of a princess. Alright, look, Christian's skin color doesn't change, it's normal, it's still white. Really white, like the white kind. Like the one that Urashiki has. He says, you'll be escorting a princess to her giant party, and he says, he whispers to Kakashi, keep Christian's temper under control. If he reaches out too much, he might kill them all. He is known to hate very spoiled brats, and this princess is named one. Is literally a spoiled brat, and everyone there is going to be a spoiled brat. So we might have to have extra precautions, so when he's there, they have to tie him up and close his mouth so in case he gets angry. He says, just make sure he doesn't go lashing out, trying to kill him. He goes, right. Then they say, oh, who are these poor, annoying people? Are they going to be guarding me? A vein appears on his head going, he says, take a deep breath. Christian goes, he says, hello. He says, bow down, you idiots. Then an even bigger vein appears. He goes, then he says, princess, please just take us to your castle. When they head there and they make it, Christian walking up against a wall, banging his head, he goes, Sakura says, are you okay? He says, no, I'm not. The first 2 seconds I knew she was already a spoiled brat. And he keeps on banging his head against the wall saying, save me from this nightmare. Please, I'm terrified, literally. Then she says, guards, get us drinks and food. He goes, fine. And goes to get all kinds of stuff. Then she smacks the glasses and all the cake on their hands and all the cupcakes and says, Mom, the guard spilled all the stuff on purpose. He says, you little brat. You're the one who smacked it all out of my hands because you were bratty. My God, you wanted guards, choose someone else. She says, get us now. He says, fine. screams back. He says, Kakashi, the next time I am going off on her. He goes, you know what? I respect your decision. I don't care. I respect your decision. He says, if I were you, I would have already snapped. He says, hours later of being tortured by her because she won't shut up about getting him things, but she doesn't bother anybody else. Then finally she says, guards, give everyone here a massage. He goes, with the most fury in his, he says, no. He goes, how dare you deny my request? How dare you? And keeps on screaming, how dare you, how dare you? And all them keep on screaming, get it for us right now, while some of the brats are crying, saying, oh, I'm gonna tell my parents that you made us cry. And they will not, and they keep on going. And they will not stop. He literally wants to throw himself on the ground. And he's still holding his temper somehow. Like seriously, like he's still holding on to his temper. Somehow. He says they don't know how long he can take it. I think he's gonna go insane soon. I'll be right back. She says, listen to me, I am a princess. You will do everything I say. He goes, got that, peasant? Then his Renegon flares and he gets so mad and goes, then he yells out, and then he goes, fuck a princess, I'm a king. Got out and kiss him a ring. It's gonna hurt, it'll sting. Bleeding the blood in the sling. She's on your nightstand. Never forget us. In the moonlight. Blue eyes glaze with the blue eyes. I'm terrified. He is so pissed. Then Then she goes, why, you little... I'm gonna get your entire family killed. Christian goes with smirks. Christian with such a big smirk in his eyes goes, give me a second. When she says, I'm gonna get your family killed, he goes. Then with a smirk on his face, he goes. He says, what are you? And he's laughing like the dead. says, "What's so funny?" There he goes. Then snaps his fingers. Hagoromo, Ashura, Urushiki, Kinshiki, Momoshiki, and they all Tornari appear, and they go, "You're gonna kill us." He says, "Thanks, guys." Then they all fist bump, and then they all disappear. He says, "Now would you like to try it?" Then he says, "Now again." Now he goes, "Now." Like I said before,
Princess, I'm a king. Go down and kiss him a ring. It's gonna hurt her to sing. Spitting the blood in his
and the parents are also king and queens, just saying. So when they say, "What's all that ruckus about?" She goes, "Mommy." One of the brats says, He's so close to snapping. He says, "He dumped all our cake and all our juice on the ground." He goes, "How dare you, brat?" He says, "My daughter's a princess. Do whatever she says." He goes,
Fuck a princess, I'm a king. Go down and kiss him a ring. It's gonna hurt her to sing. Spitting the blood in his flame. It's on your nightstand. Never forget us. I'm in the moonlight. School eyes glacial with the blue eyes.
"I'm terrified." Then the princess and queen run out of there. Then he says, then they all say, "You demon." He goes, I know what I am." Then he scares them with a really angry death look and goes, "Why don't you get out of here right now?" Oi, get my ghost. Oi, ma, dicky. Oi, ma, dicky. Oi, ma, dicky. Oi, ma, dicky. Scaring the shit out of them, and they all run out. He says, "You know what, Kakashi? I don't care if that was the mission. They don't get a good report of the mission, and then they do it. And when they get back, he says, I'm very disappointed in you, Christian. I thought you could control your temper with this kind of mission." He says, "There's no way I'm ever doing that again. You assigned me to this mission, I quit being a ninja forever. You ever assign me some kind of mission with brats in it, I quit instantly." He says, "I endured 5 hours of them screaming at me, telling me to get them stuff, until I finally snapped. I am no longer dealing with this. I am so stressed that I want to bang my head against a wall for 10 hours. Then he flies home with such a fit of rage that he uses an almighty push to break a forest. Ashura and all the Otsutsuki's felt the impact, and he says, "I wonder what that's about." He slams open the door and goes. Then he walks in. Then immediately they say, "How you doing?" And he doesn't answer and walks straight to your room. He says, Toneri says, "What's this problem?" He says, "Oh yeah, they weren't there. Those were just illusions, kind of, that they could see." He gets so in there, and they knock. What's his name again? Toneri knocks on the door saying, "Hey, are you alright?" He says, "Please go away." No, he doesn't say. He hears banging. He says, "Guys, I don't think he's okay." He goes, "What do you mean?" He says, "I'm pretty sure he's banging his head against the wall." He says, why is he doing that?" He says, probably because of his latest mission, he's very stressed out." He says, "Maybe one of his comrades died?" He looks at the hidden leaf and looks at all his comrades and says, "Nope, they're still alive." He says, "What could be wrong with him?" Then they open the door saying, "Are you alright?" He goes, and says, I have had the worst day so far. None of y'all have had a worse day. And none of y'all have had something much worse than what I just went through. 7 hours of spoiled little stupid brats, and one of them was a princess. And then I snapped, and then I get shamed for it. I officially hate brats. If I ever get, and I told them that I'd quit being a shinobi and ninja if I ever get on a mission like that again. I will never tolerate that. I literally was on the verge of killing everybody in that room. Even my comrades is how pissed I was. You don't know how mad I was. I was about to snap. He says, I got that on recording. He goes, you guys want to watch it? They go, yup. They see this and he goes, that. Then he faints saying, that was so cool. That was amazing. That was amazing. He says, so what did you guys think? They say, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 content. And he posts on his on the GodTube, and the GodTube channel, and his YouTube channel is called The Ototsukis. And what Christian Ototsuki does in his life, because of how annoying everything is. He goes, ah, damn it! He says, and that really got me stressed. Very stressed. He says, he needs to meditate or something before tomorrow soon he's gonna be so mad that whenever someone even goes near him, he's gonna try and blast them. Then he wakes up in the morning trying to sleep good, but all he can remember is that stupid annoying brat. And what they said. He says, also, they made an hilarious... Christian is laughing in his room. He goes, Urashiki knocked on the door saying, are you okay? He goes, he's laughing like crazy. He says, guys, he's definitely not okay. He goes, what do you mean? He says, he's laughing maniacally in his room. He's going crazy, I think. What the hell did that mission have? Then he goes, Then someone knocks on the door. He says, Otter says, Elder brother? What are you doing here? He says, where's my nephew? I have to see this. I just heard the most maniacal laugh in the world, and I must congratulate him. He kicks down the sword and says, I am proud to What the? He says, he is mad. Like, I thought this was like a little bit of a joke of him laughing. Holy shit, he is mad. He goes in and says, oh, hi. Yeah, I'm very mad. If someone can erase that from my memory that it never happened, I would be much happy. Urashiki erases his memory from that ever happened. He goes, perfection. Now I'm not mad anymore. Then he goes back. Then Haguruma contacts Kakashi from his mind, telling no one to ever remind him about that incident, about the spoiled brat thing, because that drives him nuts. Kakashi agrees and always stops Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura from asking about the incident. Then he also requests them for the tuning exams. And that's it for now.